Welcome to a new daily top AskReddit video. Today's topic.
What is a dead giveaway that someone is creepy or a weirdo? They don't understand personal space. The worst is when you take a step back from them and they keep filling in that space. I have a coworker that does this. I started backing away at an angle, and slowly leading him in circles. I made a game out of it. My record was 3 full rotations. Before he noticed what I was doing. He wasn't amused. I, however, was very amused. Had an old man at work come up and start stroking my hair, woman facepalming light skin tone. He said it looked like cotton candy. It was pink and blue. It went on for a bit too long. I'm imagining an old man at a circus stroking a comically large serving of cotton candy and not understanding it is consumable. People always used to stroke my sister's hair when she was a kid. She had real pretty red hair and everyone loved it. She hated it and always wanted to dye it, but my parents wouldn't let her. Thankfully people don't do that as much now that she's an adult. Don't stroke other people's hair without their permission. It's just weird. Anyone else reading this to see if they're weirdo? Or just me and my social anxiety? You are not alone. But you are a clone. They constantly have interactions where everyone else is completely crazy. Normal people don't get banned from Costco. Spit on gas station attendants and get tazzed by the cops. If this shit happens to you, you're probably a creepy weirdo. And yes, I'm sure all of your ex-girlfriends were the problem. If 1 or 2 of your exes were crazy or assholes, I can give you the benefit of doubt. But if all of them are, you're the problem. You run into an asshole in the morning, you ran into an asshole. You run into assholes all day. You're the asshole. Raylan Givens. Although some people have broken pickers, often because they have a parent who is chaotic. My god, this sounds exactly like one of my coworkers. It is intense level of delusion. Yeah, I had a coworker who said that he basically got into a confrontation while driving with someone pretty much every week. He was legitimately confused when he realized he was the only one. Lol. Grown men who tell teenage girls that they're mature for their age. Oh man, I said this once to the mom of twins and I still cringe thinking about it. But I genuinely meant it as a compliment about a kid I used to babysat 10 years ago. The twins are so well-mannered and smart for their age, not that I would want to date them. Either way, I won't use that phrase again as I see what some use it to mean. As with many things, there is a right and a wrong way to do it. I wouldn't worry about it if your intentions were pure, as they seem to have been. Thumbs up. Met a girl through class. She immediately became very attached and asked for my apartment key the second time we hung out together, which was about 1 week apart. We're both girls and we literally hung out twice. What the fuck? Wow. Yeah. This is such a blast from the past, and I just now texted my roommate at the time to reminisce about this weird experience. Thinking back, I think the girl was lonely. She's an international student from Korea but not sure how long she's been in the US. And the first time we hung out, it was a study session that ran very late and she slept over. I think the second time we met up was for another study session, and that's when she asked for my key. Where's my hug? How about a smile? You look so much prettier when you smile. Quote, I'm guilty of this one. Said it a lot as a kid because my sister's friends would always say it to me when I gave her a hug. I'm autistic. I was very huggy when I was younger. So I just thought, oh, that's what we do when we want affection. Didn't realize how creepy it was. I was 23 when I stopped saying that. Before anyone gets the wrong idea. I was the youngest. Physical touch is the worst receiving love language to have, I think. I love hugs, but I never initiate them even among friends because I'm worried I'll be seen as a creep. I can't even initiate fist bumps even though people do it to me all the time. The username is begging for nudes from strangers. Huge red flag. Biggest red flag out there. This man right here, officer. They make comments that are absolutely out of line. Like sexual or violent comments. Like it's normal. It's one thing to joke, but you can just tell when someone is being serious. We call those Schrodinger's douchebag. They decide whether they are kidding based on how everyone reacts. This was out with some friends recently for a friend's birthday, along with my 20-year sister. This motherfucker who we'd never met and was a friend of a friend, came along. Made comments all night to my sister about how unfuckable she was. She didn't tell me till after we left, which was early on, and absolutely burst into tears in the pouring rain whilst we went for a taxi. Safe to say I ever see this guy again, I'm going to give him some choice words and several places to put fake teeth. Just making comments that are outright sexual and vulgar to girls. Young ones at that. Is a sign of a fucking maniac. He 100% liked her but never matured past primary school. If she had pigtails he would have pulled them. Had a similar thing where this guy was being oddly hostile to one of my guy friends. And talking bad to me about this guy's ex. She is still a friend. And we were all hanging out together. We're all friendly, but he kept making comments about how the two who used to date would probably bang if he left them at the table alone together too long to the guy friend when I wasn't around. Kept telling me he thought the girl was used goods, and he wouldn't go near her when neither of them were around. Importantly, she didn't know about any of this since he only said it to me or my guy friend. And I didn't know about anything he said to my guy friend. Or to her. Fast forward a few hours, and after I left for the night, apparently this guy not only started flirting with her, but took her home. Honestly, the most confusing thing. Once we figured out what actually went down over the next couple of days, it just seemed so creepy and planned. I learned that when my friend and I stepped away, he was making a point to compliment this girl too. Needless to say, the girl cut off everything with this guy once she found out.